besides Buddhists, in the way of they want to explain the same, all of them, like the purpose of religions are the same finally?
Yeah, well, just to tell you my background, so you know that I'm sourcing not just from my ideas. I have studied religious studies for 8 years in Catholic high school and another 3 years in Buddhist Temple University. And so I have seen different views and different attitudes to different religions and also the different religions themselves. When I was actually 4 years in Sri Lanka, and I was visiting various Muslim institutions to debate with Muslims, and I debated with Christians in Czech Republic, when I was studying at the Catholic high school, and of course I debate with Buddhist monks, until today. And looking at the religions from their fundamental points, I see that there would be two different aims that you can find in religions and then in Buddhism. So there are religions which have only one of those two aims. There are religions which have both of the two aims, and then there are religions in which each person has to decide whether they believe that they have the second aim also. So, what are the two aims? Heaven and freedom from rebirth. So, heaven and freedom of rebirth are totally different. Heaven is where you have consciousness. So, there is this seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, touching, contact and thinking. So, this is called consciousness. So, whatever is the aim of the religion, if there is expected to be these 6 consciousnesses or any one of those 6, then this is called heaven. And the second purpose is to get free from the consciousness. So if there is none of those 6 consciousnesses, then that's called enlightenment. That's called nibbana. All right? So I see that there are religions which have only that one purpose, that means heaven, where you have one or more of the 6 consciousnesses. Then there are religions such as Hinduism, where you can either attain heaven, where you have one or more of those consciousnesses, or where you can get free from all of those consciousnesses, so there is no consciousness, no more rebirth. And then you have Buddhism, where you also have heaven, and where you have the freedom from all of those consciousnesses. And now, out of those religions which teach a way to get free from consciousness, ultimately, each person needs to decide which religion they believe to lead them to the real freedom from consciousness, if they want to get free from consciousness. So there, of course, are many, many people in the world who don't want to get free from consciousness because they think, wow, consciousness is important, it is good. Wow, with consciousness I can see, I can hear, I can smell, I can taste, I can touch, I can think. That's great, isn't it? So they want consciousness. So, of course, they would not want a world which is free from consciousness. Then there are yogis, those who meditate, and they see, wow, look at that, consciousness arises, passes, arises, passes, arises, passes. It is dependent on this eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, and mind, There is no me, it's all just dependent on these senses. So I am not in power of that what these senses make, because it's just the sense and the object. They make up this consciousness. So I'm absolutely enslaved by this sense and object. There is no power over that consciousness. And when they see that there is absolutely no power in consciousness, that there is no self, that they are absolutely slaves of the consciousness, then they want to get free from it. And that's where comes the Hindu and the Buddhist teachings of the path that leads you out of consciousness, free from consciousness. And I see that only, for me, I see that only Buddhism provides me with the most clear way how to get free from consciousness. So from this standpoint, I see that religions have different aims, and their followers can therefore achieve different achievements. But in Buddhism, what I find interesting and not so same as in some other religions, in Buddhism I find very interesting thing that the Buddha doesn't say that you go to heaven if you believe in the Buddha. The Buddha says you go to heaven if you refrain from killing, stealing, adultery, telling lies, and drinking alcohol. Regardless whether you believe in the Buddha or not. So that's one thing that I like about Buddhism, that it really looks at all beings, regardless what they believe in. It's more to me, it seems more practical.